My name is Israel Coronado, and I reside in 1016 South, mile 2.5 west in Westlaco, Texas, but I am undeniably a resident of the city of Mercedes because of the lines and the jurisdictions where my house falls. So, I'm going to discuss something on item number 12, which is the Crime Stoppers. For the last few months, since the leadership changed in the police department, we have been in a deteriorating state in our city where the public trust has been continuously eroding. The aim should be to earn the respect, not of other police departments only, but also of the community, especially the community. At the moment, we're quickly running away from that goal. As many of you know, I was arrested on December the 3rd. The night of my arrest, over 60% of the officers present were wearing civilian clothing, were in unmarked vehicles, and some of them did not have any identification on themselves that would show they were police from the city. If the policy that we have right now is one that promotes acting like an undercover force, remember this is a small city, and that kind of behavior neither builds trust nor earns respect. But we must ask, who's ultimately responsible for this abuse of power and intimidation on these tactics that are utilized to oppress our basic freedoms and liberties? Well, the answer is you, the elected. You continue to allow incompetence and negligence to destroy the lack of trust from those who you are supposed to represent. In reality, the buck stops with all of us. When? On May 2nd. For the cynics who applaud this kind of attacks on our freedoms and liberties out of financial convenience or cowardliness, I would suggest that you start fixing your moral compass. For those who have been silent in the face of abuse of power and think that you're entitled to an elected post because of name recognition, I would like to remind you that we now have residents in the city that are informed, engaged, and are willing to step up to the plate to fight for these freedoms and liberties. With all this in mind, before you move forward in building programs like the one in item number 12, please go back to the basics of protecting and serving. Thank you.